Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, April 12th, 2026, and it's time for your Sunday reading. I'm Dolly. This is the Wolf Girl Oracle. I'm very glad that you're here today. Let's get over to the other camera and look at the cards and ask Spirit to help us navigate through this next week. Things are challenging right now, so any advice we can get from Spirit is much appreciated. So let's get over to the other camera and let's get it started. Okay. Oh my, this is all cattywampus. And it's in the wrong order. I'm prepared. Anyway, we're going to be using messages from the Ancestors Oracle cards, and we're going to be using our Modern Way Tarot as the clarifier. So I'm going to get these cards shuffled, and as I do, I'm going to ask the angels to protect us. I'm going to ask the spirits of the land and my home to surround us. And I'm going to ask the ancestors to give us wisdom. What do we need to navigate through this week, Spirit? Please and thank you, and I love you. All right, let's get the cards shuffled. Okay, we've got the cards ready here. So let's flip over the first card. The first card we have is Peacekeeper. Oh, I love this card. Peacekeeper. It's just a woman and her dog by the fire under a full moon. She's just enjoying her peace with these gorgeous purple clouds in the background. Oh my gosh. And the key word is serenity. Peacekeeper, serenity. Let's flip over the clarifier and just take a look at it. Oh, it's the Emperor. It's the Emperor, and it's in the medicine position. The Emperor in the medicine position. And, we had the Emperor just recently. This is a power abuse card, and I feel like this is what we're losing our peace and our serenity over, right? It's the people in power who are abusing power right now. It disrupts our joy. It disrupts our contentment with the world. It just gets in the way, and it's been getting in the way for quite a few months now, over a year, honestly. So we all are kind of feeling this. We're feeling this disruption that's disrupting our peace and our serenity. And Spirit is saying here, it is important for us to maintain our peace and serenity regardless of what's happening in the world right now. Now I'm not saying that we should just ignore it and just, put on rose-colored glasses and forget the whole thing. But what we need to remember is internally, and nothing external from us really affects us in a way that is damaging unless we allow it to happen. Spirit is saying definitely take your time to find your joy, to find your peace, to find your serenity, and do not let these external constructed things control you or ruin your joy. I'm really feeling that strong, So if you're delving into a little too much news, a little too much going from going from YouTube channel to YouTube channel to YouTube channel to feel yourself getting fired up and to feel yourself getting angry, just remember that's not healthy for you. That's not healthy for you. In the moment, it might be entertaining. In the moment, it might give you kind of a feel. But when you are immersing yourself in that constantly, that kind of stress is very damaging to your body, to your spirit, so definitely take some time for peace, take some time for joy. Don't get all wrapped up in the construct. All right, the second card we have is the Musician. The Musician, and the keyword is sound. I love this. This picture. It's interesting. We were just talking this week. I think it was on Sonia Coffee Chat Oracle on her in her live this week. We were talking about maybe creating a drum circle, setting some time away, maybe once a month, where we get together as a group, maybe on Zoom or something, and drum together. That sound, that energy, the intention that you put into your drumming, all of that is so, so good for your spirit. But let's flip over the clarifier. And the clarifier we have is the Two of Cups in the medicine position. The Two of Cups in the medicine position. And, this is emotionally, this is a block. Okay. And I think that what spirit is, what I'm feeling from spirit is, in order to reconnect, in order to get past that emotional block, use sound to help incorporate sound into your practice, to help you get past the things that are keeping you stuck, things that are keeping you blocked. I like to use all different kinds of different megahertz. If you go on YouTube, you can find a megahertz for anything that you need. You just got to look for it. And I often use that when I'm meditating, especially if I do feel like there's some sort of little block there, to help me kind of get past it. But drumming too, just sitting in a chair or sitting on the floor on a pillow and just drumming and feeling how the heartbeat of the earth connects with your heartbeat, which connects with the heartbeat of the universe. Getting that connection helps you get past those blocks, So, yeah, let's do it. Sonia, let's do it. Let's do a drum circle. All right, and our last one is shaman. Oh, shaman. I love this with the hummingbird. And it's like the flower is resonating from her. Like she's manifested the flower that the hummingbird is coming to. And the key word is spirit guide. Spirit guide. Yes. I love that. I believe that we all have spirit animals, that we can lean on. I have, of course, the wolf. The wolf is very much me and a part of me and with me. But I also have the turtle, and I have the rabbit, and I have the coyote, and I have the turkey vulture, and the hawk. I have so many different spirit animals that I work with. And I'm hoping that you could take some time to find yours, because those little guides, then you see them out in nature, and it's like you start to pay attention to the lessons that they're teaching you, because you're seeing them, you're talking to them in meditation and in connection and journeying, and then you go outside and you see them and they're still talking to you. So I highly recommend that for everybody. And then we have the high priestess. We have the high priestess in the medicine position. Wow. Okay. So the high priestess in the medicine position, the strong feeling I'm getting is blocked intuition, right? So here we have connectedness, and here we have a block. And it's like, that's how this whole reading has been. What you can have in both instances, depending on the choices that you make, right? You can be disconnected, and you can be just spiritually blocked, or you can be spiritually connected. And really, it's up to you, right? In all these instances and all these things, it is up to you. It is your decision. It is you get to choose your path. Do you want stress, high anxiety, or do you want peace and serenity, right? Do you want blocked communications? Do you want to have blocked relationships? Or do you want to be connected? Do you want to be connected with with a group all drumming together, you know, feeling and hearing that sound of the earth's heartbeat in you and with others, you know, which one do you want? You know, do you want to be spiritually blocked or you want to be spiritually connected? This is what Spirit is saying to us this week is it is our choice. It doesn't belong to who's in the White House. You know, it doesn't belong to the neighbor next door. It doesn't belong to our past and things that we might have suffered in the past. It belongs to us. And we get to make that choice, right? So this week, make choices that spiritually feed you, that spiritually connect you. I'm not saying to ignore the whole rest of the world. Don't do that. That's not good either. But balance it out, you know. If you feel yourself getting overwhelmed by the things that are external to you, it might be time for you to go internal and make choices for yourself that are good for you, that will heal you, that will connect you, and that will help you move forward. Okay? All right, let's get back to the other camera. All right, I want to thank you guys for coming today. I love you. I hope that you all have an amazing day. Thank you to everyone who prayed for me while I had my surgery. I really appreciate the prayers. I'm feeling pretty good. I got a little bit of pain, but it's not, as you can see, I can sit here. It's not horrible. So thank you. Thank you very much. It is deeply, deeply appreciated. So I will see you all this week. I'm going to have my show at 10 a.m. on Wednesday. As far as I know, I don't think that that's going to change. And we've got Katie on Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. We have Coffee Chat Oracle at 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time on Friday. And, you know, keep your eyes out there for Kelly as well. She's been doing like prayer times. So, you know, keep an eye on her posts because she'll let you know when she's going to go live. And let's just keep raising our vibes. Let's keep encouraging each other. Let's keep creating a safe space where we can interact with one another and just fill each other with love. Okay? All right. I'll see you guys. Take care. I love you. Bye-bye. 4, 3, 2,